Coffman. Today is November 22nd. I'm Hayden.
And I'm Audrey, and you're watching Coffman Live. Oh, Hayden, what are you doing tonight?
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling? There's an Elite 8 game tonight. Come on, you have to be there. It's at London High School at 7 p.m.
If you are interested in the field of emergency medical service, Medcare Ambulance/Basic EMT offers a full tuition reimbursement program for students that complete their program. The student agrees to work for Medcare for at least 1 year as a full-time employee if taking advantage of this program. Students interested in finding out more about this career path may sign up for a ride-along. Stop by the guidance office for more information.
The Other Room and Student Written Plays will be presented tonight at 7 p.m. Tickets are $5 at the door. Limited seating will be available because the audience will sit on stage with the actors. We're rating the show a PG-13 for heavy thematic material. Spectrum Club will have their monthly breakfast Monday in Ms. Zay's room.
Nationwide Children's Hospital is offering a summer experience on the mechanisms of human health and disease on June 8th through July 20th. This program will introduce high-achieving students to college-level curriculum for medical and biomedical careers. Juniors or students who have already taken biology and chemistry can register at nationwidechildrens.org/MHHD by February 17th. Dublin would like to remind you how important it is for students walking to the Emerald campus to take the sidewalk when walking to class. Please do not jump the fence and jaywalk. We're worried about your safety as traffic may not stop if you're running across the road. DCTV's Andy and Nicole sat down with Officer McLean to explain more on safety procedures getting to the Emerald campus.
As Emerald campus is expanding our learning opportunities, it has also introduced some traffic problems. We sat down with Officer McLean to find out more about them.
There's quite a few traffic problems. Pedestrian traffic is one. The kids walking back to Coffman, I think that we've kind of curbed it, but there are still some kids that run across Emerald Parkway, and I'd prefer that you not do that. Try to run down to the crosswalk and go across. I know that the XP Logistics gave Dublin City Schools a court order to not use the traffic light and to use their parking lot, which causes a huge issue for anybody trying to turn left. It's pretty much impossible to turn left without that traffic light, so I understand that is an issue for all students trying to leave to come back to Coffman. I know that the schools are, to curb that, the schools are trying to get an officer to direct traffic in the morning every day. And then they're also still working through XPO Logistics to try to get the authorization to go down through the traffic light.
Officer McLean told us how the neighboring businesses are responding to the new campus and then gave us some ideas on how to avoid these issues.
What I'd recommend, though, to avoid all issues for all Coffman students would be to go to Dublin Road, up to Brand, down Coffman Road again. Just make a big circle. I understand it's a little bit longer, but the school's going to have to work with you on that.
Officer McLean shared with us some very important traffic information about the Emerald campus that is occupied by the students every day. Please remember these safety concerns next time you are at Emerald. This is Andy and Nicole from DCTV.
Attention all sophomore students. Bus assignments for Sophomore Options Day and the field trip to Toll's Career and Technical Center on Tuesday, November 26th have been posted outside the attendance office area near door 2. The morning session will consist of students with the last name A through KE and scheduled to depart Coffman at 9 a.m. and return to Coffman in time for B lunch. The afternoon session will consist of students with the last names beginning KO through Z and will depart at 11:45 a.m. and return to Coffman in time for dismissal. Please note, if you do not have a current emergency medical authorization on file for the 2019-2020 school year, you will not be permitted to leave campus for the trip. If you have any questions, please contact Ms. Snyde in the guidance office. Our Jack and Robert sat down with Ms. Tamani to find out more about the Taste of Coffman happening here.
This is Robert from Coffman Live. There is an exciting event coming up called the Taste of Coffman, which celebrates diversity. We sat down with Ms. Tamani to go over more information about this event.
So the Taste of Coffman is a celebration of Coffman's diversity. So one of the things that we like to do is to have samples of food from around the world so you can check it out, but also get to see some of the different cultural artifacts like clothing and items and pictures and dances and music.
Now that we know what the Taste of Coffman event entails, Mrs. Damani explains what we should expect from this event.
While you're at lunch on November 26th, we'd like you to pop over to the gym hallway, the PE hallway, right outside Rock Arena, and you'll see displays set up all around that area. Come in there, taste some things, and there'll probably be some performances and demonstrations as well.
We asked Ms. Damani what will be served at this event.
Well, that's a secret. I have no idea.
We were then curious how this event was created.
This was actually a student's idea from a couple years ago. She's since graduated. And even though Coffman is incredibly diverse, we don't always recognize that. So we wanted to have some sort of multicultural festival that celebrates all the great things that are going on here at Coffman.
If the goal of this event is to celebrate diversity, why is it so important to recognize diversity?
The world is an ever-changing place, and the United States is a country of immigrants. So we want to make sure that we realize that, you know, it's not just all one type of person. And that diversity really is what makes us a stronger country.
For DCTV, I'm Robert.
Now over to Grady with sports.
The Rocks face Springfield tonight in the Elite Eight at London High School. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. There will be no Spirit Bus going to the football game tonight. Please plan accordingly and come out and support your Rocks. If you are not excited enough, here's Ella with some hype for tonight. The boys hockey team faces Columbus Academy at 7:30 p.m. Good luck, boys. That's all we have for sports now. Back to the desk. That's all we have, Coffman.
Thanks for watching.